Richard Trevithick. Now you may not be familiar with this man, but his statue stands proudly outside the town hall in Camborne, Cornwall. For in 1803 he built the world's first self-propelled road-going vehicle. Every year, Camborne celebrates Trevithick Day in honour of their most famous son. Warren Street is packed with locals and visitors who come to buy from the stalls, perhaps have a bite to eat and join in the fun. On the main stage, Briar's boys are in fine voice.
I dreamt that I was kissing you behind the garden wall, and she said, little eyes, I love you, hey, little eyes, I love you in the springtime and the fall. Little eyes, I love you, little eyes, I love you, I love you the best of all. Now tell me, honey, now tell me too, who is your turtle dove? Oh, tell me, honey, tell me true, who is the one you love? And she said, little eyes, I love you, hey, little eyes, I love you in the springtime and the fall. Little eyes, I love you, little eyes, I love you, I love you the best of all. Oh, thank you, right.
On Bassett Road, the steam engines are lined up and prepared for the procession later this afternoon. Back to the main stage.
It's the 40th Trevithick celebrations in Camborne, which is quite an achievement, isn't it? Yeah?
The star of the show is this working replica of Richard Trevithick's puffing devil, so precious that it's kept as a secret location. I asked one of the engineers about this replica.
So John Saw went up to the Science Museum, where there's one of the 3 surviving engines, measured it up, scaled it up to what seemed to be an appropriate size, and this is what the engine is.
The first time on this planet that a steam-powered locomotive had gone under its own steam, literally. And he drove it up that hill, and it came up the top and carried right on. And this next song commemorates that great moment. It's called Going Up Camborne Hill, Coming Down. Going up Camborne Hill, coming down. Going up Camborne Hill, coming down. The horses stood still.
We heaved on the coal for the steam hit the beam, the wheels went around, going up Camborne Hill, coming down.
It started to rain, but that certainly won't dampen spirits. And braving the rain is all part of the fun. And now the crowds are beginning to line up for the grand parade of steam engines. Back in the centre of the town, the star waits in the wings for her finale. You could say it's been a Trevithick day. 4 days later, it's brightened up, and the Cornish town of Padstow is dressed up ready to celebrate the biggest day in its calendar, May Day, or OBBY OSS Day, as it's known outside of Padstow. And out of a house where it's been resting comes the blue OBBY OSS. It's an honour shared amongst people who have roots in Padstow to wear the wooden frame covered in black oilskin with a small horse's head. But you can't stay in it for too long because it weighs 100 pounds. And so, after a quick photo call, the procession will set off. The OBBY OSS is led by an individual known as a teaser, carrying a painted club. Then there are the musicians and the blue Osses followers. There's also the red Oss, which follows a different route round the town, but we'll see them later. There are many theories about the origins of the OBBY OSS, which has its roots in pagan times. Perhaps it's a fertility symbol, or a rainmaker, to welcome in summer, or was even a deterrent to a possible landing by the French some centuries ago. Occasionally, the Master of Ceremonies, in the top hat, will stop the procession for the singing of the May song. One of the charity collectors tried to teach me the song.
Verses, learn them all eventually, but for today, learn where is St George, where is he, oh, da da da, and then the oss dies, we die with him, and then somebody in the crowd will shout oss, oss, and we'll all shout we oss, you must join in.
This blue oss is newer than the red oss and is known as the peace oss, created in the 19th century by members of the temperance movement to discourage the overconsumption of alcohol associated with the red oss. Speaking of which, it is up at Prideaux Place in another part of the town. Does the music sound familiar? As the supporters move down into the town, the red oss is taken to one side, ready to be teased. And down in the town, there's an air of eager anticipation.
I hear Padstow May Day. It's a spectacle of colour and tradition.
Some people have made a special effort for May Day. And what was that about the consumption of alcohol?
Guinness and both.
Kahlua, and Kahlua with the Bailey stop, so it looks like a Guinness.
There we are.
Oh, wonderful. I love the fact you've got cash. That makes life so much easier.
Meanwhile, the red oss and its supporters are on their way. Only families who have lived in Padstow for at least 2 generations are allowed to take part. Unfortunately, in 2022, a lady was struck by a wooden oss, fell unconscious and died. Finally, in the late evening, the 2 osses will meet at the maypole before returning to their respective stables, where the crowd sings of the OBBY OSS's death until its resurrection the following May. What an awesome day, a wonderful Cornish tradition.